Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to SEDA College Online. I'm teacher Camila and this is our beginner level. And welcome back to one more lesson. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. And I hope you guys are enjoying our lessons and I hope you guys can learn a lot with us. So, did you have the chance to watch yesterday's class? So, yesterday we talked about daily routine, so things that we do every day. Yeah, and we also talked about prepositions in, on, and at. So, I brush my teeth in the morning. I exercise in the evening. My birthday is on 12th May. So, when to use prepositions in, on, and at when talking about time, and also talking about activities that we do every day. Today, we're going to talk about activities that we do in our free time, and also we are going to revisit the structure to ask questions in the present simple. Okay? So, get ready. Get your piece of paper and pen. We have a few good exercises today. So, take notes, write down your answers during the exercise so we can check and correct your answers together. Okay? Alright, so I have a few questions to start. So let's start with this first one. Do you have a pet? So a dog or a cat or even a bird or a goldfish. Do you have a pet? So here we have two possible answers. Yes, I do, or no, I don't. So I don't have a pet, but I would like to. 2. Do you have a bike? I do. Yes, I do. I have a bike. Do you have a bike? The next one. Do you have a skateboard? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. I don't have a skateboard. Do you have a DVD player? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. I don't have a DVD player. I play it in my computer or in the video game. Now, I have other questions for you. Let's see. Do you like comedy films? Yes, I do. I like comedy films, or no, teacher? I don't like them. Do you like coffee with milk? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Then, do you like soft drinks, like Coca-Cola is a soft drink, yes? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. And the last one, do you like sports? Yes, do you like sports? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. 2 more questions for you. Do you live with a host family? So, for example, when you come to Ireland to do an exchange program, you can live with a host family, so with an Irish family, and you live with them so you can learn more about the culture, you can learn more about the food they eat, and you can practice more English. So that's a host family. It's a family that receives you in another country, for example. Or do you live in a rented house? Yes, I do. I live in a rented house. Do you live in a rented house? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. So what I'm doing here, I'm asking questions about you. And all of the questions have in common, they begin with do. These questions are all in the present simple. So when you ask a question in the present simple, so something that is always true or something about the present, we use present simple, yeah? And for that, we need to ask questions starting with do or does. Let's have a look. So here, do I have a pet? So it's always first do, then the person, the subject pronoun, and then the verb. Do you have a bike? But when we talk about he, she, and it, the third person, we don't use do, we use does. So, does he have a skateboard? Does she have a DVD player? Does it work? And then for the other subjects, we use do again. Do we like comedy films? Do you like soft drinks? Do they live in a rented house? Yeah? So for I, you, we, you, and they, we ask questions starting with do. And for he, she, and it, we ask questions starting with does. Yes? Do you remember that? Also, there are some words that we call question words. And we can use them to ask questions too. So, for example, we can use what. What. So, when we ask what, we are asking for a specific thing or object. Example. What is your favorite film? My favorite film is Titanic. Yes? Then we can use where. Where. So when we use where in a question, we are asking in or at what place or position. So where is always related to a place. For example, where are you from? I am from Mexico. Another question word is when. So when is used to ask about time, occasion, and moments. So when always related to time. When is your birthday, for example? It's in May. The other question word we have is how. How. Asking for a way, manner, or form. So for example, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. And the last question word that we're going to talk about is who. Who. So when we ask who, we are asking about a person. So who is she? She is Beyonce, for example. Yeah? So these words are very important to ask questions in English. So just reviewing. What is about a thing or an object? Where is about location or place? When is always related about a time or a date. How is about a way, a manner of something. And who is always related to a person. Alright? Now let's see the word order. What is the correct order of the words in a question? So sometimes we ask questions that we don't use do, does, or any question words. Sometimes we only use the verb to be. For example, are you American? Are we American? Or are they American? Or we use is to ask for he, she, and it. Is he American? Is she American? Is it American? So when we ask a question with the verb to be, we don't need the auxiliary do or does, and we start the question with the verb to be. So it's the question is the verb to be, and then the subject pronoun, and then the rest of the sentence. All right? When we use the question word comes first. For example, here we have how old. So I am 29 years old. How old are you? How old are they? How old are we? Or we use the verb to be is to talk about he, she, and it. So how old is she? How old is he? So in this case, we first use the question word, then the verb to be, and then the person, the subject pronoun. Another thing here, another example with where. Where are you from? Where are they from? Where is she from? The same structure. Question word, verb to be, and then the person. Now, here we don't use the verb, we're not using the verb to be. Here we are using the auxiliary verb do or does. But again, even if we're using the auxiliary verb do or does, the first thing in the sentence has to be the question words if you're using them. So for example, where do you live? Where does she live? So in this case, first the question word, then do or does, then the subject pronoun, and then the verb in the base form. Another example. What time do you get up? What time do they get up? What time does he get up? So it's the same instruction, question word, auxiliary do or does, person, subject, pronoun, and then the verb. One more. When. So when is to talk about time, yes, or date. So when do you go to the gym? Or when do they go to the gym? When does he go to the gym? Or when does she go to the gym? Same structure. Question word, do or does, person, and then the verb. Easy peasy. Let's try some exercise. So complete the sentences with a question word from the box. So here in the box we have what, where, when, how, and who. Here we have the question that you need to complete, and here you have the answers. So let's do the first one together. Ta-na-na, do you usually go on weekends? Answer, to the park. So if the answer is to the park, park is a place, right? So here we have to use where. Where do you usually go on weekends? To the park. Now, I'm gonna give you 1 minute, 2 minutes, complete questions here with the words from the box, okay? So pay attention if it's a person, a place, an object, a thing, a time, and complete there, okay? 2 minutes, let's work. So complete the sentences with the words from the box. One more minute and we check your answers, okay? All right, can we check together? Let's see. So the first one we did together, yes. Where do you usually go on weekends? 2. Where does your husband work? He works in a bank. So bank is a place. That's why we use where. 3. How do you spell your name? J-H-O-N. So it's the manner that you spell. How? 4. When do you have English classes? On Mondays. So we're talking about a date. When do you have English classes? 5. Who is that girl with your mom? She is my sister. So sister is a person. We use who. 6. What do you want for dinner? pasta and chicken, so a thing. 7. How old is your brother? He is 11. And 8. What music does he like? Pop and rock. Okay? Did you get them right? Good. Now, another exercise. Are there the words to make questions? So these words, they're all out of place. They are scrambled. So I want you to write a question using these words. So put them in the correct place. So remember, it can be verb to be, subject and verb, or question word, verb to be, and then person, or if there is an auxiliary do, pay attention to the first words, okay? I'm gonna give you 2 minutes again. Write down your answers, try to write down the sentence, and on the next slide we're gonna check them, all right? Let's do it. 2 minutes. A few more seconds and we start our correction, okay? Remember to write down your answers. All right, shall we start? Let's correct together. So, where does your sister work? Question word, verb, auxiliary verb, and then the person, your sister, and then the verb, work. 2. Is this your bag? Is this your bag? 3. What time does his brother finish work? What time? And then auxiliary does his brother finish work. 4. Do your parents like fish? So parents is plural, is the same as they. That's why we use do, yeah? Do your parents like fish? 5. How is your mom? 6. Does your son speak Spanish? 7. What time does the match start? And 8. Are we late for the meeting? Yeah? Good. Now, let's talk about your free time activities. So what do you do on your free time? So at weekends or when you're on holidays, what do you do? So do you go out? So you go out with friends or with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You can go to a pub, you can go out to have dinner in a nice restaurant. So when you have free time, do you go out? So when we say go out, it's usually, we're usually talking about at night, yeah? To do something at night, to go out to a club, to a pub, or something like that. So, or do you play computer games? Yes, or maybe mobile games or video games. Do you play the piano? Do you play the piano when you have free time? Do you do sports when you're in your free time? Or do you go to the beach when you're on holidays on a beautiful summer weekend? And or do you stay at home like we are staying at home now a lot? Yes? Now, let's listen and repeat to all of these activities together. Yes? The first one, say go out. Play computer games. Play the piano. Do sports. Go to the beach. Stay at home. Yeah? So let's analyze this question here. What do you do on your free time? So we have a question word, auxiliary do, person, and then the verb in the base form. What do you do on your free time? If I wanted to ask about my sister, she, so I could say, what does she do on her free time? Or my brother, he, what does he do on his free time? Yeah? So, do you play computer games? Or does she play computer games? Do we go to the beach? Do they play sport? Does he play the piano? We can ask all of these questions using do or does. Some other activities we have here. You can relax at home, yeah? Or you can play tennis. You can travel on your free time, but not during coronavirus quarantine. You can walk. You can take a walk. Do you swim on your free time or do you meet friends? Yeah? So which of these things are you going to do after the quarantine? Because now we can only relax or walk. Yeah? Now, let's listen and repeat again all of these activities, yeah? Say relax. Relax. Play tennis. Play tennis. Travel. Travel. Walk. Walk. Swim. Swim. Meet friends. Meet friends. So again, you could ask all of these actions. You could ask anyone, do you relax at home? Do they play tennis? Does she travel or does he travel? Do we walk? Does he swim? Do they meet friends? So you could ask the questions using the auxiliary verb, the person, and then the action, the verb. Yeah? Now, let's practice doing this. Look at the pictures and make sentences using the subject pronoun given. What is the subject pronoun? This, you, she, they, he, and we. So you need to remember what's this action in the picture and make a sentence using do or does and using the person given here. Okay? I'm gonna give you 2 minutes again. Write down your question and then on the next slide we're gonna check the answers together. Okay? So write down your answers. 2 minutes, let's work. So remember to the sequence, yes? Auxiliary do or does, person, and then the verb. A few more seconds and we start the correction, okay? Okay, can we start checking our answers? Let's see the first one. So, oops, just a second, guys. Cool. So number 1, what is this action here? Play computer games, and we have to use you. So, do you play computer games? Yeah? Now, what action is this? Play the piano. And we have to use she. So, does she play the piano? Next, they, and what action is this? Go to the beach. So we have to ask, do they go to the beach? This action, what's he doing? Swim, yeah? So we need to use he, and then the question is, does he swim? And the last one, we, and what action is this? Play tennis. So the question is, do we play tennis? Yeah? Go, all good? Now let's listen and repeat these questions, okay? Repeat with me. Say, do you play computer games? 2, does she play the piano? 3, do they go to the beach? 4, does he swim? And 5, do we play tennis? Well done everyone. All right guys, so this is our lesson of the day. So today we talked about questions using do and does. We talked about the question words what, where, when, and also we talked about free time activities that we can do when we're not working, when we're on holidays, or at the weekend. All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you want to do the exercises again, you can download these slides and then you can do the exercises with a little bit more time, and you can use the slides also to do the correction, okay? So thank you so much for coming, for participating, and have a lovely weekend, okay? Be safe, stay home, and I'll see you guys. Bye!